nearly 3 months ago when we first showed you 4 bear cubs that were brought to the Animal Ark after their 18-year-old mother died. Well, as you can imagine, a lot has changed since then, including the appetites. Paul Nelson shows us what kind of progress has been made on their journey to get back to the wild.
We put whole nuts in that container.
These kids are learning about animals like bears, mountain lions, and jaguars at the Animal Ark. But tucked away out of the public eye are these critters. 4 bear cubs getting rehab to go back into the wild.
It's like working with a barrel of monkeys. They are just super active, which helps me to know that they're doing well, that they've got good health.
The 2 males and 2 females arrived here April 12th, weighing around 7 or 8 pounds each. Since then, they've more than tripled in size, thanks to a steady diet of things like produce, nuts, and seeds. And they're getting exposed to the wild in a simulated environment, finding food on their own, hidden in these logs.
They're eating insects which would be normal for them in the wild, and we also provide superworms and mealworms, in addition to, some pine nuts, dandelions.
The goal is to give these bear cubs a chance to grow into full-grown bears like this guy, but that's going to take a lot of food. Right now, the 4 of them are eating about 30 pounds of food per day, but by this fall, that's going to cost about $100 per bear per week.
It takes a lot, and I can't imagine what's going to happen when we hit the 1st of August, when bears all of a sudden kick in, and it's like, oh, I've really got to eat. Winter's coming. We've got to get ready for this.
Once winter comes, the Department of Wildlife will put the cubs into hibernation and take them to a den in the mountains. Only 2 or 3 people have contact with the cubs to keep them from learning to rely on humans as a source of food.
If they know just a couple of people and, there's a little bit of basic trust, that's okay. We don't interact, we don't talk when we're in the enclosure.
The Animal Ark has had success doing this type of thing for more than 25 years, but it's rare for them to have more than 1 or 2 cubs at a time. The bears' living area will be expanded in the coming weeks as they outgrow their current one. Covering the story, Paul Nelson, Channel 2 News.
Look at the bears. If you'd like to donate to the Animal Ark, you can find a link on our website, ktvn.com, or you can call their direct line at 970-3111.